Hello, welcome back to Spurs Chat. Aussie here, again by myself due to the new restrictions. Bill obviously can't come over. Charlie's currently away, but when he comes back, make sure to get the boys on. Might do a Zoom call next time as well, but for now it's just me. Anyway, West Brom 0, Spurs 1 on Sunday. Hopefully none of you paid pay-per-view for that. And that is, I believe, gone now. I think starting next week, all that shit's gone, so it should be back to normal. Anyway, massive 3 points that put us first for about a couple hours until Leicester won, and obviously now we're tied second with Liverpool. We're in a good position. Could be better, obviously, if VAR didn't fuck us over with the Newcastle penalty, and obviously if we didn't choke a 3-goal lead, we'd be top by I think 3-4 points. But anyway, let's keep to the positives. Not much to really talk about that game. It's a bit of a boring one. Had 0-0 written all over it, in all honesty. I never really saw us getting a winner. We weren't really creating enough at all, apart from that Son chance in the first half, I believe, where, you know, we had about 5 minutes to fucking shoot the ball. Took too long, chance gone. But apart from that, never really saw us winning. I did think it was either going to 0-0 or 1-0 either way, and you know they're fair few chances as well. But I never really saw us winning. But it doesn't matter. It does not matter, and I'm fucking gassed, because these are the kind of games that show champions. And I'm not saying we're champions. I'm not saying we're going to win the league. I'm not even saying anything. But I'm saying these are the kind of games that champions win, because you grind it out. 0-0, it doesn't look like the goals coming, you're not creating enough, it looks like it's going to end 0-0, 2 minutes, 1 minute on the clock, time's ticking off, but you don't crumble, you keep going, and we did it. Harry Kane, 88th minute, we won the game. And it's similar to what we did against Brighton with Bale late on 75th minute, and against Burnley, Son's header, 82nd, 83rd minute. It's games like this where we're starting to show a completely different mentality that we had under Pochettino. No disrespect to him, an amazing manager. But with games like this in Poch, we'd often disappear, we'd lose it, we'd draw it, we'd have a lead, we'd choke that. And I know we've done that in Mourinho as well, obviously, against West Ham. But we're finally starting to, you know, fix that. We're finally starting to have a mentality where, you know, it's 0-0 or we're down 1-0, but the game's not over. We can actually win this game. And that's 3 games in a row now that, you know, we've got a late winner. And that's what we need to keep doing. And that's what Mourinho, I think, is bringing into the squad. And obviously, as I said, we're not going to win the league this year, I don't think. We might not even win it next year. But this is exactly what Liverpool are doing. They started getting these 1-0 results. They started getting these late winners, these 2-1s, these late goals against these lower league teams that just constantly set back and withstand the pressure. And if we continue this, I'm not saying, I mean, we could be the next Liverpool. We could continually progress. And next year, if we keep going on this, keep nicking those results, but get rid of the mistakes and get rid of the comebacks, you know, like Liverpool now, obviously, would never... Maybe not now, but Liverpool last year would have never choked that 3-0 lead, you know what I mean? But if we can get rid of those mistakes from our game and continue getting these 1-0 results, these 2-1 results, then we really could be challenging on something. And this year, I think if we continue like this, we really could be looking to win a trophy. And I think a lot of Spurs fans think this as well. I think an FA Cup, even a League Cup, when this quarterfinals against Stoke, we should be winning. Europa League as well. I think these are all possibilities. With the squad we have now, is strong enough. Our bench is strong enough, finally, that we can rotate, we can win these games, and we can afford to rest players. But... again, Harry Kane, saviour. What a player. I'm not going to go into this because we do it every single week, it seems like. But I'm saying it right now. Harry Kane is the best striker in the Premier League, if not the world right now. And I say that with complete confidence. And obviously a lot of Spurs fans probably agree, but if there's any other fans watching, unlikely, but you're going to probably be laughing. Lewandowski, Aguero, blah, blah, blah. Firstly, what has Aguero done this season? I know he's been injured, but what's he done? He's been quiet. Aguero, I think, has only got 30 plus goals in a Premier League season once in his career. I think he's only got 1 golden boot. Kane's already beaten that. 2 golden boots, 2 or 3 30 plus goal seasons. But this year alone, Harry Kane is different class. He is genuinely, I think he could be the most complete player in the Premier League. And obviously, I know De Bruyne to me is one of the best players in the world. But I'm just deep this for a second. Harry Kane potentially has De Bruyne's vision, but he also has some of the best finishing attributes in world football. He could genuinely be one of the... I think right now in the world, he's a top 5 player in the world right now. You're going to laugh at me, but right now he could be a top 5, definitely top 10 player in the world. And I think he's right up there in competing with Lewandowski as the best striker in the world right now. And I think a lot of opposition fans, they will hate to admit it, but I think it's true. And I think deep down they know it's true as well. Harry Kane is just a different level. And yet again, he's proven to save us again. And if you didn't watch the game, not many players stood out for me. Son was quiet. Bale was quiet, he looked much fitter, but he was quiet. But even Kane, throughout the game, he's dropping deep, getting the ball in those midfield areas, connecting the plays, moving the play forward, doing these small things that not many people notice, but he's the sole reason that we're progressing and winning games like this. And I just fear, because I hope he doesn't get injured, because if he gets injured, we could really be fucked. We could be fucked, because obviously last couple of seasons we relied on Son to carry us through, to get those goals. And I still believe he can do that, but the Son-Kane partnership has been ridiculous this season. Kane has been amazing. We need him to stay. We need him to stay fit if we want a chance to win trophies. And that's why I do want to rest him. I don't think we should have played him in our last Europa League game. I don't even know it was against Spurs. I think an easy opposition, but I don't think we should have played him. I think we should be resting him in games like Europa League, the FA Cup, until he gets to a stage where, you know, we'll actually have a chance to win and competing. But again, not many players stood out for me, but I will give credit where it's credit's due. I think the defence played well. Clean sheet, a rare one. I think we've had 2 this season with Burnley, and now this game. Doherty improved massively for me. I was slating him last game. I thought Doherty to come in. I thought, as I said in the last episode with Bill, I don't think he impressed you as much as a lot of Spurs fans would have thought. Obviously had a great season last year, but I think this season I thought already's been a bit better. Got the kick up the arse with the competition. But fair play to Doherty. I think had a really good game today. I think some stats showed, you know, he's one of the good interceptions, good pass accuracy, good cross accuracy, and obviously fantastic delivery to Harry Kane for that winner. So he's amazing today. And Toby, solid as usual. Reguilon, I love Reguilon, man. I'll be honest with you, he does have a mistake in him. You know, he tends to go forward a lot. He does lose the ball sometimes. But the one thing I love about him is he has the confidence which Ben Davies has never had, and the confidence that only Danny Rose had a few seasons back, you know, when we were challenging for the league, where he constantly looked to take on a player, constantly looked to kick the ball down the wing, get a good ball in, and I think he's a player that's going to be really important for us, and I'm just really hoping that Madrid don't come in and try snake us and try to take him back in the next couple of years. But yeah, credit where credit's due. Someone I slate on a lot, Eric Dyer, fair play, mate, solid performance. Yeah, I know it's only West Brom, but it was a tough game. It was a tough game, and we can't say it was only West Brom because we only just about won it, just at the dead. But yeah, Eric Dyer, someone I've said a lot. And I think about Dyer, I think he's got the right build for centre-back. He's tall, he's strong, he's solid. He's a great ball-playing centre-back as well, because obviously he played CDM. He's got a ball in him, he's composed. And I'm saying this, if Eric Dyer can erase the mistakes in his game, the sloppy passing, the sloppy marking, the occasional foul, whatever, if he can erase those mistakes from his game, he will be very, very solid for us. And in all honesty, I think he might be able to do it. Because what is he, 26? 27, maybe 26. He's still young. He's still just about getting into his prime. If Mourinho can train him, if he can erase those mistakes, if he can continue being solid, I think he can be important for us. Toby's obviously, I think, 31, 32 now, so maybe he's got one more good year left if we can keep him together. Joe Rodon obviously coming up the ranks as well. He looked good. But I think Eric Dyer, fair play, good game, solid, and I think if he improves, gets rid of those mistakes in his game, I think he could be important for us. Yeah, Lloris as well, crucial save. In the West Brom corner, I believe, quite late on as well. Good save. But anyway, it's not really much to talk about the game, but we know we got the result. Job done. International break now, which is a bit shit, but also gives a chance for us to calm down, you know. Hopefully none of our players get injured. Hopefully they don't abuse Bale with Wales or Kane with England. But yeah, we've got a tough run of fixtures next. I believe our next 3 games are City at home, Chelsea away, and Arsenal at home as well. And as I said last week with Bill, you know, from those 3 games alone, 6 points or more, chuffed. 6 points, I will be happy. Anything above 6 points, and I think that'll be really good stead to, you know, continue competing for the title challenge. Obviously, still early on, but even after that, you know, we've got Palace, and then we've got Liverpool and Wolves and Leicester. So, I mean, the breakdown continue. That's playing. We're playing 6 potentially top 6 teams in our next 7 games, if you deep that. And as I said last week, this run of games is what is going to define our season. I know it's early on, but this is going to define our season. Because if we can actually go on and start, you know, if we win 5 of those 7, or even 6, or even if we win 7 of those 7 games, then if you think about it, we're going 2-3 points above all these people that we're challenging with already from the start. So if we can build a bit of a lead, whether it be 6 points, 7 points, 8 points, whatever, and if we can build that lead and maintain that and not choke it and keep grinding out results, you know, before you know it, we're in a position where, you know, we're competing for that title challenge. And it's still early on, but I'm saying these are massive, massive games. And in a way, I think it's quite good that it's come this early on, because if we can come out of this with a few wins, with a lot of confidence, and we can have a bit of a lead at the top, we can continue pushing. And I think that does help us. And I think I don't see us winning all those games. Well, let's talk about the first three anyway. I don't see us winning our next 3 games, all 3 of them. But also, hand on heart, I genuinely don't see us losing any of them as well. I know we played poorly, but we haven't lost a game since that Everton one at the start. And I don't see us losing to any of those teams. I think, in my opinion, I think we'll beat City. I think they're a bit shaky. They're a bit nervy. Defence is a bit all over the place. I know they're getting results, but they're conceding a lot. So I think we could genuinely beat City. I think Chelsea's a tough one. We lost to Chelsea twice last year. We've won once at Stamford Bridge in the last, 28, 29 years. I think we'll lose or draw to Chelsea, and I think we'll beat Arsenal. Arsenal getting dicked by Villa. I know it's a North London derby, it all changes, but I think our team, on paper, off paper, is just, for every position, genuinely, for every position, is just so much better than their players. And I can say that with confidence now. And I think we'll beat Arsenal. I think we could beat City. And I think if we can get a draw away to Chelsea, then that's 7 points from 9 with 3 really tough opponents. And I think that'll be class. And anything above that, Palace, is the easier game from the 7. But even then, it's not an easy game. Palace are not, they've shown this year that they can get a result. They beat United, they can get results. Zaha's playing well. But yeah, it's tough. Don't want to look too far into the future, but those next 3 games are crucial. If we can come out of that with 2 wins and a draw, or even just 2 wins, I think a lot of Spurs fans will accept that. They'll take that. Anything less, and I think, these are the games that define what kind of team we are, and hopefully we can push through and get a few results there. But yeah, not much to talk about. Hopefully for next episode, obviously we'll be in a couple weeks' time after the City game. Hopefully we have a few of the boys back on, maybe on a Zoom call. Hopefully Charlie will be back as well. But yeah, I'll try and make some videos for the next couple of weeks. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Good result. You can enjoy the next couple of weeks. Knowing we're sitting at 2nd right now. Only a couple points. I think 1 point off top. But yeah, Comedy Spurs. Coys.